to spend a lot of time on picking them out for the day. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the palette drawer after this are my neutral slash colorful ones. So you get a mix of some neutral tones and some colorful ones. And then I have a neutral palette drawer, which is completely filled with different neutral palettes that I like but aren't, you know, ones that I pull for every day. And then I have colorful palettes. And then I have a palette drawer filled with huge palettes, like bigger than your average. Oh my gosh. The plane going over. That was very loud. But yeah, as you can see today, I have a very dark look going on. And I think I talked about these, but these are the 𝘵𝑚𝑖sa inspired pieces. I got these from 𝘭𝑪𝑎 Jewels. 𝘵𝑚𝑖sa from Death Note. And I even have my cute corset, which I have no mommy milkers to really hold it up, but you'll catch my drift. Like, okay, these cute nails, like I'm really feeling the look today. So random. I think I might do a few videos tonight because I just really like what we looking like. Anyway, so let me know if you want me to make this into a series, okay? Also, if I sound funny or I just look like I'm not enjoying myself or look a little bit off, it's because I am feeling kind of sick today. Luckily, I took a few naps throughout the day, so I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still not completely well. Don't worry though, it's like it feels like a small cold, so don't worry, I'm okay. The show must go on. some stuff about her came out. I can't even remember the drama about her, but I'm sure she's doing better. I think I'm still subscribed to her, and I'll see like some videos pop up. I feel like she's very down to earth now. I think she always has been. She just had like that, you know when famous people get famous and they live in LA, and you know how they start to act. She went through like a stage like that, but I feel like now she's kind of calmed down. I also feel like if she's doing better than when her drama came out. I think she said like some racist things on her Twitter before. I can't remember any other dramas. I'm not like super into that, but I don't know. I feel like if she is not like that anymore, if she doesn't say things because that was stuff from way back when, I feel like she deserves to be forgiven. I feel like that for everybody. You know, like everybody messes up, and just because they're famous and have a platform doesn't mean that they deserve an unfair chance of forgiveness, you know. So I hope she's doing well. But this was one of her first palettes, I want to say, and to me, I don't really, this is very warm toned, and I can't tell you the last time I really dipped into this. I do really love this gold, which is called Scatterbrain, and then �々𝘂𝘕𝘠𝘕. I could make a look just from those two alone, but I feel like these first four were ones that I mainly used a lot, and then the black. But I feel like these shades don't look that good on me. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know why I went on a rant about Laura Lee. I have no idea what that girl been up to. No idea if she is in drama, if she is cancelled again. We'll never know. I have not been in the beauty community in years. Or a year. It feels like going on 2 though. Ever since I got into like anime and stuff like that, I've really not been makeup obsessed. Not like I used to be anyway. Okay. I'm going to move on to this other Laura Lee palette, which is Nudie Patootie. Nudie Patootie. Nudie Patootie. This was the other palette that I got from Laura Lee's website. I think I've only ordered from her website one time, and it was to buy these palettes. I think that this is really beautiful. Definitely something that I've used multiple times. The only thing about this one is the awkward shape. This is very long and awkward. Not so much when you're using it, but sitting in my drawer. You know, I feel like the perfect palette is like this shape. Like this is nice and compact, not too thin, not too thick, and you know, like that. Or even, I really love this size. A little bit longer than the other one, but still like nice. And then you have this like long ass, you know. I'm not complaining. It's just the only thing. Also, these shades are very beautiful. On me, like on my skin tone, I don't know if they would show up the same way on my melanin queens, because I don't know, they're really light colored, and I feel like colors like this are kind of chalky looking. So this isn't the best. These are very, not pastel, but very light tones. Now, these might can work, and these definitely will. This 𝘱𝑒𝑏ird just like color wise, but like just different formulas and different skin types, and that's just like cool and interesting to me, how some people can love something and then some things just not work for others. I don't know. If I think deep about that, I'll go crazy, but yeah. It kind of sucks though that not everything can be perfect and amazing for everybody. Alright, let us move on to our other APH palette. So next up we have our Modern Renaissance palette. This puppy is old and very, very loved. I don't even like, but I used to use this when I was in my, like, don't know how to blend eyeshadow, I'm just doing it because they look cute phase, which y'all will not see pictures of. I will not be sharing those photos with anyone when I thought I was so good at makeup. Yeah, this was my favorite palette ever for a while. And if I didn't have 1,000 palettes already, I would certainly repurchase this. Here's a close-up. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I absolutely love the mattes that were given and these shimmers right here. These are very, very beautiful and they go a long way. These are like two of the only reddish pink shades I really like to use, because reds and pinks, like those deeper reds and pinks, are very weird to use. Normally they stain, which I'm not even gonna lie, I think that these used to stain my eyes a little bit, but just for like a night or a day, and then you wake up and then like put some concealer on it, it'll be gone. But yeah, very, very cute. Modern Renaissance. This was, and it probably still is, one of the most popular palettes out there. I feel like a lot of people have this. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's like a hair in my nose. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so these next two palettes are my Tartelette palettes. We're gonna start with our Tartelette Toasted palette. I remember wanting this so bad. This was on my wish list forever. And I'm not even gonna lie, this puppy has been touched maybe 5 times ever. No, that's a lie. I have used this. Definitely not as much as my Tarte In Bloom palette, but this one I used to love. This was one of my favorite warm tone palettes. I have always been more of a warm tone eyeshadow gal, but nowadays I really like to go for our cooler tones, because sometimes these warmer tones will make you look sick, so you have to be careful. And honestly, I have used this. I was lying. Probably not as much as I should have, knowing how bad I used to want this. It's like when you want something super bad and then you get it and it's like, you know what, I want something else. I don't know why I'm like this. I think I used to rave about this a lot, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But I think I got this for Christmas, like in 2018. I've had it for a while. Man, it is crazy how the years go by. It's crazy. So, so good. Tarte In Bloom, Tarte In Bloom, Tarte In Bloom, Tarte In Bloom. Okay. I guess I'll move on to this. This is another palette that I wholeheartedly recommend. I don't even know what that was all about. Let's just ignore like that hesitant stutter. But anyway, this is the 𝘧𝘭𝘰𝘯𝘕 palette by BH Cosmetics. I feel like, again, this is a palette that I've mentioned before. And listen, when I first got it, I think I only got it because it was like BH Cosmetics and I had a whole BH phase. At first, I didn't like it. Hear me out. If you really take a good look at it, the neutrals in this are everything. You get the perfect like little neutral, warmer tones. You get a black. You get these down here. You get these shimmers on top of these highlight shades, which are like really glittery but still really pretty. And then you get your pops of color. So like some days I have my yellowish days where I want to do a neutral look but make it super yellowy, and this has the perfect shades for that. And then we have some purple, and then this like emerald green, a little red, orange. This is really pretty. I think what makes it look not as appealing is the ugly packaging. This is my opinion. I feel like the backdrop of this is ugly, like this part right here. But besides that, this is so cute. Obsessed. There was like a period where this was the only thing I was using because it is perfect for those neutral looks, and I am a very neutral girl. I know sometimes I like to switch it up, and here recently I've been trying to pick out outfits so I can color coordinate my eyeshadow, but I've just been like having no luck with that. I'm just a neutral girl, okay? Like a very basic neutral girl. So I love these neutral shades. And this shade, Opal, this is so pretty. I want to swatch it, but like I don't have anywhere to wipe it. But it's a very pretty, like, glitter shade. 𝘧𝘭𝘰𝘯𝘕 palette, BH Cosmetics. I feel like I am not a fun person to listen to. I feel like me explaining things is so annoying and boring. I feel like I'm one of those people that you get like tired of them talking for too long because they get like, you know, their voice gets like, eh. Oh my god, there's another plane going by. But that could also be because I'm sick, so I feel like I don't really sound the same. I don't know. Alright. So I have a few makeup revolution. Well, actually, no. Let me keep on with the BH train. Alright. This is a really, really good palette. Hanging in Hawaii. I'm not even going to say a lot about it because here's what I have to say. The cutest, prettiest shimmers ever. A very warm tone selection. I use this for my lipstick like 9 times out of 10. A lot of times in my videos, I'm just wearing gloss. Okay, and maybe some lip liner and gloss are like my go-tos. But if I have some lipstick on, other than today, because this is legit lipstick, if I have any like color on my palette. This to me screams fall weather. Not only do the names Boo, Pumpkin, Cookie, Cola, Gingerbread, Cranberry. Alright, and then we have like some random ones, but like the reds, hello, yellow, orange, that cute shade, which I don't know why that reminds me of fall, but it just does. Like these shades up here, very, very cute. I have used this palette a lot, especially for the shade Yas, which isn't your regular shimmer. It's kind of like squishy, you know, but it's still cute. Look at that. I just love using cute palettes. I don't think I've ever used the shade Ariel, but I just know that Ariel is gonna stain your lid. That shade, that really bright shade. In fact, when I first open the palette, that's normally where my eyes go, is that bright red shade. I don't know why, they just do. Okay, now the next two are these 𝘧𝑃 palettes. This is the like original 𝘧𝑃 palette. I find this one to be extremely nice for everyday wear because you get a handful of like very neutral mattes, and then you get a nice, like, this is like the perfect everyday look for like the most minimal everyday look is like a transition-y shade, either these, and then you like deepen it up with something like that, and then you deepen it up even further with that, and maybe add a little bit of black for your liner or to smoke it out, and then a shade like this or like these two to put here. Like that is, like you could probably do that look in 2 minutes, like a full eyeshadow look, pop, 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 with just that alone, because that is like so basic, a basic brown. Deepen it up, smoke it out with something deeper if you want. Add a little bit of white or light shimmer, like that is perfect for me. And it has like 2 like black shades, and then like 3 of like the same brown shades. I feel like my palette might be messed up, or it might just be like this, but I think one of these is like gray and the other is black. You can't really tell the difference, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, I love this 𝘧𝑃 palette. So nice. And then we have our other 𝘧𝑃 palette, which this is called Extra Spice, and you can assume that this is another one of our very fall-ish palettes. So again, with this one, the first shade that I'm drawn to when I open it up is this red, which is called 21. But then this also has like a nice variety of warm neutrals. And this one, the shades are Everyday, Running Late, Infinity, Cheesecake, Cookie Dough, Dreams, Lakes, Enchanted, Romance, 21, Sweet and Sour, Vitamin C, Brownies, Chocolate Orange, Mulled Wine, La Sun, Aurora, and Reputation. Very random shade names, but y'all get the gist. Let me do one more up close look. I would say every one of these shades, besides maybe that one, are pretty like wearable neutrals. Even that like greenish shade and those purples, they're just the perfect amount of mauve to be everyday. And I say everyday, not everybody's everyday is going to be the same. Some people do not mind wearing a very bold look, like that is their everyday. Some people don't wear makeup every day, like I don't either. But when I say everyday look, I mean like the bare minimum, like the neutral, like nothing reason, you can see like every single smudge and fingerprint you put on this bad boy. It's like a mirror, but I guess it's kind of cool for like seeing yourself. I don't know. So X extra spice, extra spice palette. If there's a boogie coming out of my nose, y'all better be telling me. Let me move it around. Oh, by the way, my septum piercing, unlike the first time, is healing so much better. I can move it around with like no pain. I do have a little bit of bumps left, but they're definitely not as big as they were the first time. I actually changed this to a smaller one. Well, I didn't. My piercer did, but I did go ahead and get it changed out. Everything is fine. The bump didn't get any bigger. It's not irritated. I can move it around with no pain, although I try not to touch it at all or move it around too much because, you know, just to keep it very sanitary and let it do its thing. I also switched my eyebrow piercing to a smaller one, although I feel like that'll have to go what was that weird noise? That'll have to go eventually because eyebrow piercings are very easy to kind of, I won't use the term rip, but come out of the skin, because, you know, they're pierced through flat skin. Eventually they're gonna like migrate outward, and they're very easy to just hit around and accidentally catch on different things. And even though I changed it to a smaller one, some of the bars starting to show again, which is a sign that, I don't know, I feel like it won't last long. Like my first one did not last that long. Alright, I only have 2 palettes left, babies. This one is my big girl. I think that, yeah, this was my mom's, and then she gave it to me because she doesn't use it. I think it was still in the packaging when she gave it to me. But this is the Natural Lust palette from Too Faced. The packaging, very cute, but very, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a Disney princess, or like those, I can't even put my finger on what era I'm talking about, but y'all know, like the royal, not Victorian, I can't remember. Anyway, y'all did not come here for this. Let's look at the palette itself. I think that this is a great variety of neutrals for a beginner, or this is like a perfect gift for people, somebody, because most of these are like the only pop of color I see is that blue and then this color, but some people might really love that fuchsia, like mauve tone. But this has a good variety of mattes and shimmers, and who doesn't love that? The pans are small, but you have a lot to choose from. And the formula of this is pretty nice, honestly. I'm not the biggest Too Faced eyeshadow palette fan. I do have some Too Faced palettes, and I used to have a lot more than I do now, but I've kind of got rid of some because you'll notice they either have a lot of the same shades in different palettes, or the formula is just like, you know, it's just basic, it's just mediocre, it's not like boom, and their stuff is expensive, so you know, I'm not trying to spend dough on some mediocre palette. But honestly, I really like this one. Let's see, I like how these are more mauvish than like those this is one of my faves. This is, I think this is by the brand 𝘕𝘂𝘭, but I could be wrong. 𝘕𝘂𝘭, I think that's how you say it. And there are 4 shades in this. This is a Korean brand, if I'm not mistaken. You have your 2 mattes and then shimmers, which these are very beautiful, and they kind of like are glittery, but probably one of the prettiest shades ever. That was just a slight tap in it because I didn't want to do too much. Honestly, this lays beautiful on its own, but to really get the most and to get it to lay down, I like to wet my brush before going into these. But I've used this a lot. I took this and wore it to my cousin's wedding. I think I used it on my cousin. I can't remember what else. I used to wear this almost every day for my videos. I would use this shade. It's a really, really pretty, like, glittery shade, okay? So cute. And it just gives you the bare minimum, so this is, like, perfect for a very quick, you could, like, use your finger to, like, you know what I'm saying? So nice. A little quad, compact, easy to travel with. It's a cutie. She's a cutie, okay? Yes, made in Korea. Oh, speaking of, I know people have told me about Korean dramas, and I hadn't really gotten around to watch any yet, but I just started on a few. I've actually been watching like some Japanese shows as well, and I have some more Korean shows on my wish list and stuff, so I'm really excited. If y'all want, perhaps I could do like a show video where I talk about like the different shows I've watched, recommending them. Also animes. It's been a while since I did an anime recommendation video, and I have been watching a lot since I last did my video, so I have a lot more to recommend to y'all. I'm finally sitting down and watching stuff that's been on my watch list for like ever. Like, I'm finally doing that because I'm like, you know what, my binge moods come and go. Like, sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to binge anything anymore, and then the next night I'll be like, you know what, I want to watch all of this in one night, and I want to complete that whole thing, like blah 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 blah. Like, I love it. Oh my god, my nose is getting itchy. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose, y'all. Not picking my nose. But yes, that was all of my everyday eyeshadow palettes. My palettes that go in my first drawer. My most used palettes. Little bit of mic fluffing. So, I hope that y'all enjoyed. Making sure I don't have any lipstick on my teeth. Anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know, again, if y'all want to see a whole thing dedicated to my palettes, and we can go through each drawer together. Also, can y'all please let me know if you prefer this type of video when I'm showing y'all stuff, like me sitting